Hi everyone, this is Ben Murray from the World Arm Wrestling League, here to talk to you about our exciting new arm wrestling ranking system. A first of its kind in terms of scope and depth, and something we think represents the next step forward for arm wrestling in the US and beyond. We're very excited about this system and what it can do for the sport, but we want to emphasize that it is still in development. The math and the algorithm behind it has been in use for years, and in other sports as well. And this site itself has been in use in Australia for years and has had a lot of real-world testing. Saying that, this is a whole new world with WAL and a different scale. We have inputted over 3,600 matches into this thing already, and we're pleased with the results. But there's a lot of development still to be done. So what we're going to do is test this for the fall. We're going to put it into implementation, start building it, and start working out all the kinks until the start of 2017 when we hope to have full implementation. So just to emphasize, this is a soft launch beginning now. Develop it through the fall and really get it underway in 2017. So with that, let's talk about what this thing is. So what we have here is an arm wrestling system like no other, developed by a man in Australia named Dewan Beckett. We've adopted it for the WAL and expanded it. It's based on something called an ELO system, which was originally developed for chess. If you want to look it up, just go to its Wikipedia page and you can see the basics and the fundamentals of how it works. So when you first go to the site, you're going to see rankings right off the top. What are those rankings based on? So those are based on every match that we have at high level in WAL so far. That includes 2014 finals, 2015 regionals and finals, 2016 regionals and finals. So what you're seeing there is a distillation of competition at a high level in WAL. That's our starting point for this year. As we continue to add matches, that will grow and the ratings will change as we go through the seasons. But starting right now, you should see a pretty good reflection of the standing in WAL competition. Let's start with another basic. What is a ranking? What is a rating? Okay, so there are two fundamental numbers in this system, a rating and a ranking. Your rating is the number assigned to you by how many wins and losses you have against who. The rating determines your ranking. So if there are 10 guys below you and you're the top guy with your rate in your weight class, you're ranked number 1 with your rating number. Hopefully that's simple and clear. Another question. Does my place in a tournament have any impact on my rating? The answer is no. Whether you're first, second, third, or fourth, it doesn't have any impact on your rating. It only comes through who you beat or who you lose to. It's your matches that count, not your number 5, 6, 7th in a tournament that has any impact on your rating. Why don't I see myself on the list? Well, there's a couple of things. To get a ranking, not a rating, you need to have competed in a certain number of matches. 10 is the minimum for men, 5 is the minimum for women. Before that, it doesn't make sense to give you a rank because you could have one good day or one bad day, and it wouldn't really reflect your actual rank within the system. Now, you're going to build your rating off of every single match you have, so that number will continue to change. Once you get 10 as a man, 5 as a woman, it will rank you within other people in your weight class. What else do we have here? I see things in here that don't seem right. Why is this guy ranked ahead of me? I'm definitely better than him, or I beat him recently. Why are the rankings what they are? Again, you have to keep in mind what is in the system currently. We had good, solid results and brackets for all our high-level competition. And what you're seeing is a rating and a ranking based on the breadth of that competition. It's not a snapshot of who did great last month. This is a picture of your ranking overall, of your rating overall, your performance overall. So that's why there's always a little bit of play in terms of who is above who. If one person has one bad tournament, they don't automatically lose their rank and fall completely out of the system. That's not the way it works. This is meant to be more of an average and a greater picture of who is the best over time. Let's go through some more basic questions. How come I don't see one of my matches that should be in here? Or how come one of my wins is counted as a loss? Again, this system is still in development. We have put thousands of matches in here. There are bound to be a few little mistakes here and there. That's okay. We're going to fix those as we go forward, and over time we'll get all this stuff worked out. The thing to do, if you have a question, if you have a problem, if you see a mistake, email us at rankings@walunderground.com. Again, that's rankings@walunderground.com. Let us know a problem when you find it, and we'll start fixing it. Please be patient. This will take some time. There are thousands of matches in here, and we want to make sure everyone is accurate. Another question. How come I don't have a picture? Same reason. We're still building the system. We have a lot of profile pictures, but there's a lot of arm wrestlers in this system. And as we go, we are slowly updating and getting everyone's profile information correct. Why is my weight incorrect here? In order to get this many matches in a short amount of time, friend, we just set everyone's weight at the maximum of that class for now. It's just a basic set point to get us off the ground and to get this thing rolling. As we move forward, we can record more accurate weights, and the system will reflect that as we go ahead. So let's recap a little. What do we have here? This is a comprehensive ranking system for the World Arm Wrestling League, inclusive to everyone. Anyone who arm wrestles with us, once they get a certain minimum number of matches, should be able to click in, check out their rating, check out their ranking, and see where they stand. If you have questions about where you stand or why you think you need to be higher or lower, the system catalogs every match. You can go back through, check out any match you won or lost, check out that opponent's profile, see the matches he won and lost. It's a very deep, very broad system that has all kinds of information and statistics. You can look at statistics by state, by location, by weight, by arm, by year. There's a ton of data. Now that's where you guys come in. What makes this system work across the board is accurate match data. In order for every match to be counted and counted correctly, we need all brackets and all results coming in from local tournaments to be clear and accurate. That is the key. We don't want anybody's match to go uncounted because we couldn't read it on a bracket. We need everyone to please, as you're going through your local tournaments, arm wrestlers, work with your directors to make sure that all bracket results are clear and they get sent to us in a timely manner. Once we have them, we will enter them into the system, and as soon as a tournament is in, your rankings and your ratings will update. So please, work with Lindsay, work with me, work with the league, send us clear results and send them quickly. Everyone will want to know, how did my rating change after that tournament? I beat that guy. Am I now ahead of him? We can't update the system until that data comes into us and we can get it into the ranking system. Also, if you're just getting started, you're only ranked and rated against other amateurs as well. You're not going against the pros. Look for that option at the top of the page. Okay, there's a lot of questions to go over. Chiefly, how do I improve my rating? How do I move up the rankings? To get into some more of the details, we're going to talk to the man who developed the system, the pro himself, the grand wizard, Duan Beckett from Australia. Duan has been working on this for years and testing it in a real world environment with real tournaments and real results, and the accuracy is incredible. So one last piece to say to everyone, all you directors out there, the system itself uses native brackets that we need all you directors to go through. If you're using your own set, if you have another system, the bottom side of a double elimination tournament can differ from tournament to tournament, from bracket to bracket. If you use the ones included in the system, which are under the resources tab, you'll always have the right one that easily goes straight in, and none of your matches will be in question. None of your arm wrestlers' wins or losses will ever go uncounted. Just use the brackets included in the site, again, under the resources tab. So to wrap up, a lot of information here. Big new rollout for the World Arm Wrestling League. We think it's incredibly exciting. We are curious to see how the community evolves with the system. How will this get used in 2017? As Steve mentioned, we'll rely partially on this system to determine who goes to Las Vegas for the championships. We're not totally going to rely on it. We're not totally jettisoning the old system, but we are going to rely on it. So we want everyone to do their best to try to embrace these ratings and rankings. Again, this is Ben Murray from the World Arm Wrestling League, encouraging you to try out the system, get in there, see what your numbers are, and write to us at rankings@walunderground.com if you find a problem or anything you need to write us about. Thank you very much. We're excited for what this can do for the sport, and we hope to see you out on the tables.